Hello, 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 and welcome to another SideKick Power Hour. This is your host, Joshua R. Pangborn. I'm gonna be probably a little loopier than I usually am because I am not feeling well. You might hear it in my voice, but that's okay because the show must go on, as they say, and I'm here to bring it to you. If this is your first time joining us for SideKick Power Hour, well, welcome again. My name is Josh, and I am so excited to have you here. SideKick Power Hour is the live talk show, I guess is the right word for it. I I think we'll go with talk show at this point. It's our live talk show that goes into the world of the Crewniverse, talks about all the things we're doing in Sidekick Productions, all of the exploration of queer, fat positive, sex positive media, horror media, and all of the allies who help make that alongside of us. So if this is your first time joining us tonight, I'm so excited to have you here. Hi, Alex. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hello, hello. It's good to see you as well. Yes, we fared well during the snowstorm. I think that was last Monday already. Wow. New York City did a really great job of cleaning up the snowstorm. It was incredible to see how fast they got rid of all the snow. So shout out to Mayor Mamdani about that because that really sort of helped lead the way in making this city feel basically like there wasn't a snowstorm. The first 48 hours, the snow because it was falling, but after that, it's gone. So, bravo. Hello, hello, Beto. It's good to see you as well. Um, I am so excited to have you all here tonight because we have a very, very special guest. I am very excited for you all to meet them because they do some incredible work as well, and I think that you should know about them. That's why we have them here. But before we bring them on, I have to talk to you about what we did in the world of the Critterverse this year. This year. See, I'm already loopy. I've 1 week has been a year for me in my head. So that's how it is. So what did we do for the Critterverse this past week? We did a lot of stuff actually. Yesterday we filmed. We did some filming for Skeleton Crew season 6. I got to work on some scenes with Dennis, Chaz, and Simon. So if you're looking forward to seeing more of those three, spoilers, they are back for season 6. So that's exciting, I think. Also, I worked hard on the subtitles for the A Taste of Youth podcast. Nope. Again, I am all over the place, people. I am so sorry. I need to bring in tonight's special guest, so I stopped talking in loops and everything. Uh, I was working on the subtitles for the A Taste of Youth Blu-ray and also for the hopeful streaming service of Taste of Youth as well, because I'm hoping to get it streaming by the end of the year at the latest, but by June would be lovely because that would be the anniversary. And then let's see, did we do anything else for Sidekick Productions this week? No, but that was a lot. So, that's some really good productive stuff right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have been taking cold medicine, but it is not enough, really. It's really the sleeping stuff. As most of you probably would surmise, I use a CPAP when I sleep. So it's really hard to use a CPAP when you are very congested because there's nowhere for the air to go. So it will not work. So you can't really sleep when you have CPAP and a cold. It becomes really complicated. So yes, that is the struggle that I'm living in right now, but that's okay because I'm here with all of you and that makes me feel already so much better. Uh, but you know what's going to make me feel even better? It's going to be bringing on tonight's special guest. So, without further ado, everyone, please welcome Lindsay.
Hello.
Hi, Lindsay. I have made a complete mess of myself for the past 10 minutes, so
You
uh,
are not a mess, Josh. It's fine.
I appreciate that. But at least you get to watch me from behind the scenes and laugh. It was good. It was lovely. So,
It's all good. It's all
so
good.
Lindsay, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but it's okay. It was a long day at work, so
I'm
it's
sorry to hear
okay.
that. It's yeah. Mondays are always rough days for sure. So,
It's a rough
what
day and
is your day
everything.
job?
I am a teacher's aide for a special
Oh,
school.
that is intense then. That's a lot of
Yeah.
work.
So I work one on one with a child, and he's like 4 or 5. So he'll be going to kindergarten next year. So it's a preschool to get them ready for kindergarten.
So basically, what you're saying is you have a lot of patience.
Yeah, yes. Well, I try. But
For
yeah, like
four-year-olds. Oh my goodness, that's rough.
yeah. I don't know why I agreed to that, but it's it brings in money and not enough, but it's okay.
We like money. Money's good. We're very supportive of
Yes.
money, so that's good.
Yeah.
So, Lindsay, before we get too far away, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who are you and what do
I
you do?
what?
Who are
Sorry.
you and what do you do?
My name is Lindsay Ross. I am from Ohio. I moved here 5 years ago, almost six. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Time
And
time goes by so quickly when you live in the city. It's just like, how
it
did I
does.
live here for how long have I lived here? Oh my god, it's my whole life.
My whole life. No, I am from the Midwest, so I moved here, and then I originally studied music in college. Started out studying that, and then pivot. And then in 2016, I went back to college and majored in theater at Cleveland State, graduated in 2019, moved here the end of the pandemic. And then, yeah, and the rest is history. I am an actor, singer, writer, and now producer. So, yeah,
So
yeah.
you grew up in Ohio, which is weird because I've suddenly had a lot of people from Ohio in my life. So
Yeah,
this is
it
very
is.
it's something in the water, I guess, where I get all these
Yeah.
Ohio people. So
Well, I grew up in the Midwest, so like the northwestern part of Ohio. And so then I went to Cleveland State to study for theater. So that's how I know one of your people, Chad. So
did you go to school with Chad?
yeah, we graduated in the same year. So like yeah.
That's really, really wow, that's mind blowing then, actually. So that's really exciting. Oh, or you might be
I don't
muted.
know why I yeah. Anyway, I should be okay. Am
Yep,
I
you're
fine?
good. I can hear you
Okay.
now.
Yeah. So yeah. So I graduated with Chad, and I I I don't know if we were. I don't remember honestly if we were in the same department, but I know him because he was like, "I know you." I was like, "I know you too." I just yeah. I was
That's such a
all
small world.
yeah.
I was wondering why you two seem to comment on each other's stuff. I thought it was because of Elio. I thought somehow Elio had introduced the two of you. So,
No, it was because Chad Chad was working on the contract, and then I was like, "I know you," and he was like, "I know you too." It's just like, yeah, small
so
world.
for folks who are not sure who we're talking about, because we want to bring you all in on the conversation,
Mhm.
uh, Chad, who is the audio person who did all the audio recording for the contract, is who we're talking about. Chad was one of our guests earlier this season on SideKick Power Hour,
Yeah.
and he is a really great actor and tech person from Ohio as well. So apparently, he and Lindsay went to school together, which I am just finding out right this second. So mind
Yeah.
blown. So that
Yeah.
is so cool, though. Okay.
Cleveland is a good place to like if you ever want low budget films for less money and want all the New York stuff or just want to get out of New York, go film in Ohio. Ohio has some good stuff.
I have
So
heard that Cleveland is really big for indie film for sure. So,
it is.
so did you work a lot in film out there, or
No, but I had a lot of friends that went to the Cleveland Film Festival. So they would do. short films or they would be in other people's short films. And so, also, if you are a student at one of the colleges in Cleveland, you get a free pass
Oh,
for,
great. Okay.
yeah, the film. And especially since Cleveland State has a film production now, they have a
Mhm.
whole like in downtown Cleveland, they have a whole like floor just for film production, like the major. So you can go to the Idea Center, go up above it, and go study film. So they have a whole thing.
The Bitter Wolf says that Full Moon Features might be in Cleveland as well. Do you know of Full Moon Features?
I do not. I feel like I should. So yeah.
Bitter Wolf, what movies have they made? Because I'll be able to know that more based on that probably. So, uh, but
Yeah.
that's this is such uh a whole other level of excitement I have now because I didn't realize that all of this was a whole other level of stuff to talk to you about. I'm super excited. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I more helped with like a lot of the theater scene in
sure,
Cleveland.
of course,
So
yeah.
like yeah.
And so why did you come to New York? What brought you here?
I've always wanted to live here. Um it was like something I always wanted to do. I always ever since I was like a kid, and then
I know that dream very well. So
yeah. And I was like, I'm I don't belong here in this small town. I need to get out.
I know
I
that feeling very well.
yeah. And but then the pandemic happened and I just kind of like um I'm trying to think. 2019, I was going to give up on this entirely because I was like, I'm tired. I'm done. I don't know what I want to do. I don't have the money to move back to Cleveland. Should I just go back to school? Should I be a teaching artist? What should I do? And so then I read Jenna Fisher's book. She's from The Office, and I forget the title right now, but it's one of my favorite books. And that kind of like sparked it back into me. So I applied for Stella Adler's summer program,
Oh, great, great.
got in, but then the pandemic happened. So then I had to do it remote,
Oh, oof.
which was rough. A
Yes,
rough
that'd be
kind of
rough. Oh,
program on Zoom. There's nothing better than doing mime and movement and scene study in your living room, and then
no.
yeah, film projects in your living room. That's fun. And then telling your mom not to come in because you're filming a scene for your film class.
Yeah,
That is
that'd be rough.
but so then I moved to New York because a spot opened up in Stella Adler. So then I just like said, you know what? I'm not happy, quit my job, moved here, and yeah, the rest is history.
That's a very New York
Yeah.
story for sure.
Yeah.
I am super embarrassed, Bitter Wolf, because I should have known that they made all of those movies. That's obvious. This is how you know I'm sick when I didn't know that who Full Moon is because they did
Oh,
Reanimator and
okay.
everything.
I
So
think it is in Cleveland. Are all of those like horror films in?
yes, they're all horror. So
Yeah. So, especially in Cleveland, they film a lot of their horror films.
they
Yeah.
do, they do. That's where both Hollow Lake and Meat were just filmed at, and
Yeah.
they're two former guests of the podcast as well. So
So that's why I'm telling you, Josh, you need to go to Cleveland to go film.
Apparently, I do. So I'll have to. Well, now I've got all this time on my hands. I'll just go pick up movie cruising
They
for a
have
week or two.
woods and cornfields, and come on, it's a dream.
Well, everyone loves a cornfield, so that's
Yes.
perfect for filming.
But no, the woods in like around Cleveland area is like creepy enough for a horror film. So like
Oh,
especially
for
when
sure, absolutely.
so
That's always very helpful to have that kind of thing, I think.
yeah.
Well, there are plenty of places in New York that are really creepy. Not New York City. Well, New York City has them too, but New York State has really creepy places in it.
Probably upstate.
Yes, which is where we filmed The Contract. Uh, so
Can't
Lindsay
wait.
also knows two other people who are actually in the Crooniverse as well. Lindsay is, and I met Lindsay because of these people. But Lindsay knows Alvin and Christmas and Elio Trevisan, and both of them are actors in the Crooniverse. And Alvin's also a producer on The Contract. So,
Mhm.
Lindsay, how did you get to meet Alvin and Elio?
Elio, because we were studying at Stella Adler together.
Oh,
And
that makes
then,
sense. So
yeah.
school has brought you into my life so much, apparently.
Yeah. And then Alvin, because I was working on what was it? A theater production for extra work through Stella Adler. And then Alvin just happened to be on that set just happened to be on back like on that cast and then yeah and then we just kind of hit it off from there so like yeah so
That's the beauty of independent work is that you sort of meet people and you fall in love with them, not romantically all the time, but sometimes just
yeah
as friends, and then you end up living your life in constant connection with them. It's quite
yeah and
lovely.
you just
So
want to keep working with these people so I mean not so much Alvin because he's all the way in I don't know
Mississippi.
Mississippi. I almost said that, and then I was like, I don't want to be wrong, so I'm not going to say it.
No, it's Mississippi. He's all the way there.
Mississippi, all the way in Mississippi. But
He
so
left us for Mississippi. So
yeah, it's okay.
although he's back here in 2 days, he said. So
Okay.
well, he's back here for filming. He's filming something else.
Filming. He's on a project, but
Yeah, he's
yeah,
always busy, that Alvin. So,
yeah.
but so that brings us to you and your project because you're working on something right now.
hmm
What are you working on?
I am working on I almost said short film. Oh my gosh. I am
It could be
working on
someday a short film. It could be.
maybe someday. I don't know. I am working on my solo show, which is going to be a theater show, Shattered. And we are presenting it as a reading at first, like over Zoom, and then in person, a reading to gain more momentum. And then later this year, hopefully this year,
Knock on wood.
knock on wood, we'll actually do the actual show. So yeah, I'm excited about it because we did it at the chain for the festival 2 years ago, and now I'm like, okay, let's get this more development more, and
Sure.
then yeah.
So
So
tell us what is it about? What's Shattered about?
it is about a woman's journey to rediscover herself and dig apart like um, trauma and her past and stuff to emerge on the side to find healing. So it's very vague, but it's like if I tell you anything else, it's going to give everything away. And
Totally, of
like,
course. It's basically it's a story about clowns. That's what it is.
yes, sorry about clubs. Yes.
No, but it's a story about healing and emotional trauma. So that's
Yeah.
all we need to know to sell me. I give me some emotional trauma. I'm excited.
I
I
love
love it.
emotional trauma. It's all good.
I love it. Is it autobiographical or is it a fiction?
It is autobiographical. So it's actually my story. And um, I use a lot of devices like imaginary characters and Disney princesses and stuff like that. It's like fantastical. Like,
Well, you talked about trauma. I mean, Disney princesses bring a lot of trauma. So
yeah, I mean, come on. Um, it's like I'm a being a princess and stuff like that because I loved princesses when I was little,
we all did. Don't
and
worry. So
it's all good. and so we're using all of that and to how do we strip away this idea of the world's idea of a princess and become our own. So
I love that.
exciting.
You're talking about Disney, and then you've got Stitch over your shoulder. So I'm right in the
Oh,
background.
yeah.
So I'm like,
this
I'm
is
like,
my friend right now. Sorry.
no, it's fine. I'm just thinking like, oh, there's some symbolism here with the Stitch. So
Yeah. It's like this little phantom.
that's really exciting. Do you have a one person show is really intense. So
Yeah.
how long is it, would you say?
30 or 45 minutes.
That's a long time to be on your own on stage.
Yeah. I did not want to make it longer than 30 or 45 minutes. We timed it the other day, and my director was like, that's 20. And I was like, I don't think it's 20. That's me talking excessively fast, and also because right now I'm just reading it, and also there's a poem at the end that we haven't recorded. So I was like,
sure, yeah.
once we get the staging and everything and take our time, it's going to be 30, 45 minutes. I was like, I don't want to be longer than that because it's too much. I've been to one person shows where it's like 2 hours, and I'm like, why are we 2 hours? It's just you.
Well, those one person shows can be very deceptive because sometimes the script is only like 6 pages long, but then it becomes like a 2-hour show, and it's like, what is this?
What happened?
I do you know Samuel Beckett's play, Craps Last Tape?
Yes, I do.
That's like 6 pages, but I've seen like hour, 30-minute long productions of it, and I'm like, this is a really lengthy production of a 6-page play. So
I mean, it's Samuel Beckett. What do you want?
it is Samuel Beckett, yes, but still, you can only stretch 6 pages so far.
Right. I'm like, that's crazy. So right now, what was it? The first time I did it, Alvin told me, he was like, walk every day, an hour a day. And walking to and from the subway does not count. And I'm like, okay. So that's kind of what I'm making myself do is, okay, how can I walking to and from the subway, but also walking around work, and then also, okay, how can I lengthen my time from work so that I can get more active, and because that's how you extend your breathing and your gait, like
That's really great advice. I never really thought about that, but that's really smart. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, is this the first play you've ever written?
Yes. This is the first play I've ever written. I've written
Hi, Jane.
hi. I've written poems. Like I write poems and I write stories. And I always knew I wanted to be an author of something. And yeah. So, but this is the first ever actual play I've written. Thank
Congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment then. That's really
you.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. It was not easy.
No,
'Cause-
well, especially when you're doing autobiographical stuff. It's really
yeah,
it's hard to go there. So,
yeah,
bravo.
it is. So how I wrote it though was originally I had a friend of mine, who was my acting coach at the time, um, tell me, okay, you have 15 minutes, set a timer, write for 15 minutes. And then from that prompt, she picked out different prompts for me and then was like, um, from that prompt, she circled like key phrases that struck her. And then from that, she drew out questions. It was like, oh, okay, expand on this. Or when was the first time you've ever been kissed? Or who was your first crush? Or when was, your most traumatic thing that's ever happened? Or whatever. So, and then from that, we expanded. And then from that, taking every journal entry and copy pasting into a script form and then rewriting what doesn't work and what does work. And it was a lot of rewrites,
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
a lot of tears from me because I didn't want to get rid of stuff.
Editing is hard. It's
it's
the
like
worst.
it's like my baby going away.
It
So
is rough.
yeah,
It's not Yeah, it's really not pleasant. I wish I could say editing is some people love editing, like cutting stuff. They're like, "Give me the scissors. I can't wait to chop it up."
let's
And
the other
I'm not that
people.
person. I'm like, "I love everything. Let's put it all in there."
Right. I'm like, I can find a place for everything, okay? I promise.
I promise it fits. For some reason, it makes me happy. So let's keep it. But no, and again, I talk about this all the time on the Patreon and on here. Uh, if you need to edit, uh, that doesn't mean that the scene is bad. It just means that you have to make the piece better. And sometimes cutting that scene makes the piece better, even if the scene is good. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
I bet. In fact, I know the Bitter Wolf is probably a fantastic editor. Knowing their other work, I suspect that they are very, very good at this. So,
I
uh,
love that somebody loves editing.
everybody, I highly recommend you reach out to the Bitter Wolf because I suspect they are the best editors because I know their other work and they do some really great work with editing, their videos and everything. So I encourage you to reach out to them for sure. So so Lindsay, what are some of your inspirations then? What inspired you to make this piece?
um, so I've always I'm trying to think. Well, I know, but I'm trying to think for my words. But
Take your time. We're
but
not going anywhere. So
well, a friend of mine was like, well, that same friend was like, you know, do you ever want to share things? And I was like, I don't really think I have anything to say. And she was like, I think you do. And that's what. And then I realized as I was writing, Oh, I have a lot of pent up trauma that I have not talked about. And what inspired me to write it was I was sick of everyone telling me who I am and like what my story is. And like, I was like constantly questioning myself on, did this happen or did this happen? And this way. And so it's like a lot of unpacking and like saying things I didn't get the chance to say. And I've always wanted to write stories for the like people who have been assaulted or mental health and stuff like that. So it's like that gave me the opportunity in the alley. So this is one of those
Sure.
alleys, and be like, yeah. So
Well, that's really important stuff, actually. I think it's good. Sometimes, if you can't do therapy, this is a really great way to do therapy.
yeah,
Uh, and in today's day and age, where none of us can afford therapy, you
I mean,
write and put it
why
out
do
into the
therapy
paper.
when you have art?
Exactly. Art is our therapy. Art is our release. And actually, that's one of the first things I ever learned in college was art is about release, and that is what it is. The Greeks believed that it was a cathartic experience. True art was
Mhm.
cathartic, and catharsis is the release of emotions. So
Of emotions. And that's kind of like what this play is. It's like I was telling somebody recently because they were asking they're writing a one person piece, and they asked me, how did you write it? I was like, you have to make yourself sit down and just write. Do not
yeah,
question your reality. Do not question your memories. Do not question if you should or shouldn't say that thing. Just write it. So there is a lot of stuff. Um, Even to this day, I'm not sure if I want to, when it actually hits stages or the reading, even when the link is available, I'm not sure if I want to share that with certain people
sure, of
because
course,
there's stuff in this piece that I'm like, no, I know you don't, would not.
of
You're not
course,
gonna be
yeah.
happy. So it's just like, and it's like it's fine because I didn't write it for them.
No,
So
but the
yeah,
beautiful thing about when you create a piece of art, yes, it's a cathartic experience for you, but then it becomes something else for the people who partake in that art as well. So it
yeah,
takes on a, even if you didn't intend it, it becomes its own uh, voice for other people in a way you
yeah,
never expected it to. So,
yeah, exactly.
but what would you say are some of your favorite movies or plays that have sort of like shaped you as an artist?
Um, Movies. Oh my gosh, I would. Dead Poet Society is one of my favorite movies. And same with A Few Good Men. I don't know. Uh, like I was showing somebody um that movie when I first moved here, and they were like, "Why is this your favorite movie?" I was like, "Just watch it. I just love this movie. I don't know how to tell you why I love it. I just love it."
It's an
Um,
odd choice, I will say that.
it is
I
an
I
odd
have not
choice.
I have not heard people tell me A Few Good Men is one of their favorite movies, so
Oh, it's always been one of my favorite movies. I just love it. I don't know why.
it's a good
It
movie. I
is a
mean,
good movie.
that courtroom scene is a fabulous scene, it's really great. So
Yeah.
I don't fault you for liking the movie, I just have to say I don't think I've heard of anybody saying that to me, so
Dead Poet Society is one of my favorite movies.
That makes more sense. People tell me
Yeah,
that. I
that
hear
makes
that.
more
So.
sense. Because um, oh my gosh. um, and then plays right now. Every Brilliant Thing is one on Broadway, and it's a really good play. It's like a newer play, but it's a really beautiful play. It's about like mental health, and this guy is writing to his mom why she should love life and why she should
Oh,
live and everything. And
oh, that's lovely.
it's beautiful. So I, oddly enough, though, um, I was raised on a lot of movies. So like when you ask me plays, I know plays, but I didn't get to know plays until like college because I'm from the small town Midwest. So from what I know, it's movies. So from a young age, it's always been like the black and white musicals or like
Sure.
Singing in the Rain or um, what is it? Fiddler on the Roof or and then my grandpa showing or like the Shirley Temple movies and then like my grandpa showing me at 9 years old Silence of the Lambs and I'm like
Hey, that's a good movie too. I love that.
I
So
mean it's one of my favorite movies but it's like I that's how I knew I wanted to get into this. Like movies are the outlet that I was like, whatever this is, I want to do it. I just don't know what this is.
so why do you
Because
feel drawn to theater if movies were your sort of outlet for this
because
stuff?
I think because it was one of those things that um we never really saw plays until school. And then because we would go to the Schuster Center for field trips, and which that is a tiny like theater in Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, and that's where all the traveling plays go and everything. And um, we saw what was it? My very first musical was 20th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee,
Oh, that's a great one.
and then Wicked, and then that's when I was like, I want to do that because I just fell in love with the theater and the looks of everything and the being on stage and the like yeah so um also I was very involved in like church and being on stage so yeah so I just kind of fell in love with that. I don't know. I think it was because it was like this thing I didn't have access to and then I wanted more of it. So it was like
I understand that. I grew up in a very small town too. No theater really, but I loved theater and I wanted to do theater. I still love theater. Uh,
mhm.
I oddly enough, living in New York City made me fall out of love with theater a little bit, just because it's so hard to break into.
It
And
is.
and it felt like film was a more democratic way to sort of express your art. So
It's more of a tangible thing. I think it's because also with film, um, it's not really one of my. I like film, and I would be in a person's film, but I don't. I'm not drawn to directing. So it's like if I would do it, I would have to direct, and I don't want to do that. I just want to be in somebody's film.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
I'm
So,
just like, just put me in your film. I don't care. I don't want to do it though. um,
but
but I
speaking of which,
like,
with Shattered, you are doing everything, right? Except
yeah,
directing.
I like the I'm not directing it. God
That's the only
forbid.
thing you're not doing, though, right?
And that's the only thing and I'm not doing the media, but everything else, yes.
So that's still a lot to take on. So,
Yeah, it is. It is a lot to take on.
but
I yeah.
we can help you by going to GoFundMe and giving you some support.
Please support my play. Please, because it's hard.
It is.
um,
New York City is expensive to make theater. It
it
is
is.
really hard. I did theater with my company for the first 5 years of its
It's
existence.
sidekick.
Yeah, with SideKick. I did let's see, I did productions of all my original plays. And I loved it, but it's so expensive to rent rehearsal space. It's so expensive to mount a production that only sometimes you get 3 days of a show and then it's gone. So any
Right,
support you can
exactly.
give is amazing to help.
Yes. Your support would go for the space. It would go for hopefully paying my lovely Elio Trevisan that does all my media, and my lovely director Jackie.
Did Elio make this poster?
Yes, he did. He that is one of the beautiful things of having one of your closest friends doing your stuff or helping you do your stuff. I always have somebody I trust or I know working on my show. And he does the poster. He's also going to do the promo that's going to come out in a few weeks, maybe a month. And then he's doing all the video. So he's like, I'm not going to charge you. I'm like, no. You're gonna get something. I don't know what, but something. So, my continual gratitude. I don't know, but
Gratitude is a lot. Gratitude is worth a lot in this independent world that we live in.
it
So
is. That was one of the things though when I was at Cleveland State was you can't wait for the phone to ring. You have to do your own work. And I did not get that until I moved here. And I was like, oh, that's what they meant by I can't wait for the phone to ring. I have to do my own homework.
you
And
really do. It's I mean, it's you want people to invite you to the party, but sometimes you have to throw your own party. And in fact, most of the time you have to throw your own party because then when you do that, people will realize, "Oh wait, I want to have you at my party because you throw a good party." So,
yes,
I don't know
exactly.
where this party metaphor is coming from, but it's a party. So,
But you're on cold medicine, so it's okay. Um,
I
so
appreciate your your forgiving me. I'm
but
certainly creating some interesting idioms and stuff right now. So
but so yeah, like it's just hard. I just never imagined. I told my I was looking back at kid photos of myself and which I'm learning to do more often because yeah. And I was like, you know what? 5-year-old her did not know this was where she was going to be.
nope.
I don't know what she was expecting, but and I always believe that there's something bigger. And I'm like, what is that? Now we're here. So what's bigger that we can get to? And I'm just learning to just sit in the moment, Lindsay. Stop chasing bigger sit in the moment and enjoy what you're at right now, because you cannot imagine that you were here like 30 something years ago. So, so it's
Yeah, no, I think that's really beautiful to say because I think that's very true that the dreams of our childhoods wouldn't see them come to life the way they are today. So I like that. That's really
yeah.
that's really introspective. So
Yeah. Like, I have so many stories that, because I'm a writer and I always write stories. And like right now, I'm working on something, but somebody asked me, "Oh, this is really good. Is it going to be a movie or a film or a play?" And I was like, "I don't know. Right now, it's a short story, and then I usually adapt it. That's usually what I do. Is I write short stories, and then I adapt it, because writing exterior, interior, or scenes stresses me out. I just
fair.
want to, I just want to write, and then if I read it and I'm like, you know what, this is what I'm feeling on the moment, then I will write it as the movie script or a play. So
Have you ever published your short stories?
no, I've not. I don't know how to go about that. I don't know why I
Well, I
haven't
don't want to
ever.
volunteer him, but have you met Defear yet?
I have not, but I keep seeing his name pop around.
Well, you should ask Elio to introduce you to Defear and
Okay.
see if he might be interested in helping that happen
Is
because
he the guy that created the creepy dolls?
yes, he is. So
Sorry, those are so creepy. I just
they
like.
are creepy, but they're beautiful too. But he also helped me publish my first book. So
Okay.
and he
Oh,
knows
okay. You
so
what?
he's the editor for Homophobias. So
Okay.
you should talk to Elio about introducing the two of you.
Okay, I will.
Not that I want to give him work and everything, but or also I want to give him work. So there we go. So
Yeah, 'cause there you go. Good job plugging.
what I do, I like to bring worlds together. So that's my
all,
life. So
all the stuff.
well, that's exciting. So when is the reading coming up?
I have to meet with my director, but we're hoping in April. So
Okay, and it's going to be via Zoom
yes, and then in person. So
at the
because
same time, or
no, not at the same time, different times. So like via Zoom, and then there will be a link that we can just share around or whatever, and then we'll plan another reading in person. So
very cool. That's
yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
And then you hope later this fall you'll
Um,
be doing the show fully.
yes, yes, that is my goal. But yeah, I like to think not big, but like
It's
okay,
good to
like
work with a date though, because I've discovered if you don't have a date, then it always feels more nebulous, basically.
yes, and like oh, at some point, and da, da, da.
Exactly.
And it's like no, I need to have this goal in mind to like yeah really solidify, and that way it gives us a little more time to get the money together and everything.
Very true. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I just realized it's a lot. And then, because you have to, I'm producing my own show and I have all these moving parts, but I'm also auditioning and I have to sit myself down and tell me that I can't do everything. So something has to
Yes.
give.
It's
um,
important to learn early on that you cannot do everything. As somebody who tried to do everything, you cannot do it all. So
yeah.
But,
exactly.
also at the same time, that doesn't stop us from trying to do it all. So
Right,
who am I to say
exactly.
it? I am a terrible example of somebody who says you can't do it all because I certainly try to. So
Yeah. Also, you have like 5 million projects going all at the same time. So
I
what are
do
you
have a lot of things going on right now.
doing?
Are you working on anything else right now or just Shattered?
I am going to be in a what is it? A show for a friend of mine. Well, it's a part of a women's festival.
Oh, great.
So yeah, it's going to be at the Vino Theater, and then what is it? We have a another performance of that at the Sherman Playhouse in Connecticut. So it's for Women's History Month.
Oh, yeah,
So
because Happy Women's History Month, by the way. It's March,
you
everybody.
know, because we need a month.
You need more than a month, but
Yeah.
at this point, all of us take what we can get, I think. So
Just little scraps here and there, but I will take it. So yeah. We have the rehearsals in person. Finally, we were supposed to have rehearsals like 2 weeks ago, and then one of my
blizzards.
co-stars broke her ankle,
Oh
and then
no.
oh yeah, and then the snowstorm happened. So now we're finally getting in person and scrambling because we put up the show at the Vino next week.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's really yeah.
I would
But
say break a leg, but considering her ankle's already broken, we don't want any other bones broken.
yeah, we
So
don't want that. Yeah. My friend wrote her show, and so it's like a festival of like women writers. So she wrote the show, and then somebody else is directing it, and then it's another show that somebody else wrote, and then so it's all these women writing and directing all
oh
these things.
great. How lovely.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on right now. And then Shattered, and then hopefully auditioning for some more stuff, just taking it as it comes. And yeah.
That's great. You've got a lot going on though.
Yeah.
So it's important to stay busy as well. And because the more opportunities to get out there, the more people will know about you and the work you're doing. So
Yes, exactly.
and
And
you're
the
doing
more
some really important work with your story about uh unpacking trauma and finding happiness on the other side. So
mhm,
uh, we
yeah.
have about 1 minute left. I just want you to remind people how they can help you.
You can donate to my GoFundMe page, and $1, $5, $10, 100, whatever you can give would be lovely, and I would love it.
And where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me at Lindsay Ross underscore and 27 and or shattered underscore solo. So yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Also, I tagged Lindsay in my post on Instagram, so you can also find Lindsay through me. So there you go.
Yay.
Uh, Either way, it's all possible to figure out. But Lindsay, thank you so much for being on the show
Thank
tonight.
you so much, Joshua, and I hope you get to feeling better.
I will. I will. I'm just so excited for Shattered. I can't wait to see the virtual reading. I can't wait to see the actual performance when it goes up. I'm
I
super
can't wait
psyched for it.
to
So
see it. Thank you so much, and
you're
I can't
welcome.
wait to see the contract.
Yes, you've got a lot of people involved in that in your life now. So
I
I guess it's a very special piece for you because
do.
it's a very small cast and crew, and you know about almost a quarter of them. So somehow, which I didn't even realize. So,
Somehow.
but anyway, thank you so much, Lindsay, for being here. Everybody, thank you so much for joining me and for putting up with my bizarre loopiness as I get over this cold. I look forward to seeing you all next week. And until then, have a wonderful, wonderful week. And
Bye.
stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye for now.